Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from South Korea. So, in the last two videos, I've talked about low birth rate and marriage rate. And I thought it would be a good idea to talk about the wedding culture here in Korea. Now, today's topic is none of those worrying contents, the depressing contents. It's just something I would like to tell you, a cultural thing that I like to tell you. So, if you have a Korean friend and this friend invites you to her or his wedding, do exactly I tell you to do, and you will be treated as a legit Korean. Okay? So let's begin. So when somebody invites you to his or her wedding, in Korea what we do is we pay 축의금. There is a word called 축의금, which literally means money present for happy occasions. That's the best way I can translate. Money gift for happy occasions. 축의금 in Korean. So if the person who invited you to the wedding is a bride, you give the money to the bride, and if that person is a groom, you give the money to the groom, and that's how it works. Now, so let's talk about what you should do when you cannot attend to the wedding. Okay, even though if you cannot attend to the wedding, you still have to give money to the person who has invited you through bank account. So if you get a invitation card, there will be a bank account written down on the invitation card. So on the wedding day, you send money to this person through the bank account, and also text that person and saying things like, congratulations, but I cannot make it to the wedding today because of blah blah blah, and make sure that you have given the person the money and let the person know that you have given the money. So how much money should you give to the person, to the bride or the groom? And there is always like controversy here in Korea about the amount of money. So the amount of money I'm going to tell you right now is my personal thoughts. Okay, some people think differently. And I think if you cannot attend to the wedding, I think you should give about 50,000 won. And of course, if you're like a student, or if you're not working currently, you're not making money, and this person knows that you're in this kind of situation, then you can give the person maybe 30,000 won, and that's acceptable. But if that is not the case, if you are earning money, you have a job, then I think it is better to give the person 50,000 won. And if you don't give the money, that can mean that you don't want to keep relationship with this person. Okay, so make sure you give the money if you want to keep relationship with this person. And actually, I've done that before. Like there was a guy who I used to know in elementary school. He was my friend in elementary school, and we went to different high schools. So we were not in touch for about 16 years, 17 years. We haven't talked for about 16 or 17 years. And then I have no idea how he found my phone number. One day, he texted me saying, I'm getting married, I would like to invite you to the wedding. And I was like, what the heck, man? You haven't talked to me for 16, 17 years. Now you want me to come to your wedding? So I didn't give him any money, and that is the end of the relationship. So make sure if your friend invites you to the wedding, you give money to the person. And when you attend to the wedding, I personally recommend you to pay 100,000 won. So that's basically because you're paying for your lunch. That's how it works. So when you attend to a Korean wedding, it's usually gonna be around lunchtime, somewhere between 11 and like 2 o'clock. So the groom and the bride prepay for the lunch for their guests, and you attend to the wedding and you post pay for the lunch. That's kind of how it works. So when you go to the wedding, you have your money ready, and there will be, in front of the wedding hall, there will be money boxes, one with the name of the groom, one with the name of the bride. And there will be like 2-3 people taking care of the money box. And you put your money inside the envelope, and you write down your name on the envelope, and you put the envelope in the money box. And then right next to the money box there will be a book. It's like a book, but with it's like a white paper book, nothing written down on the book, and you have to write your name down on the book as well. So you write your name on the envelope and on the book. Okay, and make sure you put your money in the correct box. All right, there will be like 2-3 more couples having a wedding at the same time or around the same time. So you have to make sure, ask the person who is taking care of the money, and make sure you put the money in the correct box. And make sure you write down the money. Write down your name. Alright? So why do you write down your name? Why do you write down your name? So after the wedding, the groom and the bride will take the money box and the book that has names on it to their house, to their home, and they will write down how much money you have paid. All right, so next to your name on the book, they will write down how much money you have paid. And when you get married and invite that person to your wedding, he will check how much money you have paid, and he will pay that much amount of money or more to you. And that's how it works. And the amount of money is like showing how close you are to this person. Okay, so let's say if your co-worker or your neighbor or whoever who you know but you're not really friendly with this person, then I would recommend you to pay 10,000 won. But if your best friend or your close friends are getting married, you should pay more. It's better to pay more. Something like 300,000 won or 200,000 won. Depends on how close you are to the person. So yeah. So if you want to end the relationship with this person, don't pay money, don't attend to the wedding. If you are really, really close to this person, then give the person a lot of money. 200,000, maybe 300,000 won. Depends on you. And again, the amount of money I've just told you is my personal thought. And there's always controversy about this. Some might say this is too much. Some might say that's enough. So if you get invited to a Korean wedding, and if you have other Korean friends, ask them how much you should pay. Tell your friends about the relationship between you and the person who is getting married, and ask them how much you should pay. Anyways, so oh yeah, and make sure that you are not late to the wedding, alright? Because Korean weddings last for a very short time, for about an hour. So on the invitation card, if it says the wedding is at 1, be there at 1. It will start at 1 and it will be finished before 2. And when it's finished, you go to the buffet and you have your lunch. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. So when you put your money in the money box, the person over there who is taking care of the money box will give you a coupon. You take the coupon, don't throw it away. That's for your buffet, alright? You take the coupon and then you watch the wedding, and then after the wedding you go to the buffet and you give the person the coupon so you can enter the restaurant. And that's how it works. And I think this kind of culture is quite different from the West. I have never attended to a wedding in the West, so please let me know what it's like in your culture, everyone. And again, thank you for watching my video once again, everyone. Bye bye.